I'm Kim.
I'm Dan McWilliams.
I'm Mars.
Hi, I'm JP.
I'm Danny.
I'm Stormy, and I'm here for Anime Day.
Hi, I'm Flip Shades, and I'm here to do some anime tats.
I'm here for the Anime Day.
I'm here at Ink New York to do a Sailor Moon piece on a client's forearm. I'm very excited.
I think one of the coolest things about the anime community is just the people. You know, you can kind of nerd out, dress up however you want, and no one's really gonna judge you. It's just fun.
It's a lot of fun to have a whole clientele where every day I go to work and the people that I'm tattooing, I have everything in common with. I end up talking to them about anime or video games and stuff for hours, and usually end up becoming friends with them outside of tattooing too, so that's super cool.
Anime tattoos are just fun, they're colorful, and you get to sit there and nerd out about anime with your client all day.
I learned how to draw as a kid watching anime, so it's the only real art that I felt passionate about as a kid and a teenager and a young adult.
It's the art style I like, it's the art style I understand. It's the one that I've studied the most.
So when I started getting into tattooing, I was getting heavily tattooed, and I was like, well, I really want to be a tattooer, but I don't know if I can do anime as tattoos, because back then there wasn't people teaching how to do that, and there weren't anybody I could look at. Instagram wasn't a thing.
I was doing realism, and on the side, I would be painting or drawing anime. I wanted to try to find some way to mesh those. Fortunately, I had clients that were cool enough and gave me enough trust to let me do my thing, and I think after that, it just started kind of building momentum.
There's a huge difference between tattooing somebody who wants a portrait of their dog versus something that we can both connect on. When somebody comes in and they're like, oh, I want this Pokemon tattoo, I pour my heart and soul into designing that piece, and it makes my job easier, and then it makes the client more confident knowing that you love that same subject.
There's a ton of people that literally do nothing but anime tattoos, and not even necessarily specific styles. They switch. There's some that only do anime tattoos very certain ways. It's wild. That market is huge.
I know there's some people that are on the side where it's I used to get bullied for this, and why is it so popular now, and all these people are into it and whatever, but I definitely felt that when I was younger, where I didn't really want to tell everybody. I was one of those embarrassing people running around with a Naruto headband on and everything, but I think it's exciting now to have so many people to share it with, where it used to be one of those things where I used to think I wish that there was more people that were into this, or that the merch was more accessible, or that I had people to talk to about it, and now it's everywhere, and that's super exciting. So I get to surround myself with it more now.
The anime community is just a little different. We all were nerds. We were all told that what we like is stupid. So you grow in a community with that because you realize that you're with other people who also were told that what they love is stupid. There's a bond there. We love what we love, and we never stopped, and now we get to enjoy it.
I would say my favorite anime to tattoo would be Demon Slayer stuff. The faces are just sick. All the illustration styles are sick.
I love tattooing Pokemon because I can just tattoo the Pokemon itself, or I can make it into something. I've made them into boba teas, I've made them into makeup, a lipstick. I've made them into daggers, and they're just so malleable. I can just do whatever with them. People
will give me a list of things. They'll be Goku, All Might, and then a Pokemon, and then some other character. And I'm always no, I'm doing that Pokemon right there.
My favorite character to tattoo is Guts, for sure. I do a lot of Berserk tattoos, and he's always my favorite. If you ask me for a Guts tattoo, then I'm definitely booking you.
I love tattooing Sailor Moon. I feel Naoko Takeuchi, the creator of Sailor Moon, is like a magician. I feel she's magic. She made something that millions of people have in their heart. I've met all different people that love Sailor Moon because it just she speaks, that story speaks to them, so I never get bored of it.
So the challenges that come from adapting an anime into a tattoo is keeping the likeness of the character.
I would say the only real challenge that I've had so far is sometimes, I'll draw a custom piece and someone just wants their reference. They just want it to look like the Pokemon card, and that's fine. Whatever makes you happy.
For me, trying to translate it into my style and still doing it justice, I think that's probably the hardest part. A lot of purists want it to be strictly from the show. And there are a lot of people that do that really well, but I just want to try to approach it in a different way.
Whatever you have, like I really want to like make it cool, you know, like take it and make some other version of it or whatever. So it's always kind of complex, but it's fun. That's like the cool part about it, is to like actually think about it and create something, put some stuff together and make something for that person. It's fun.
I can really trace all of my accomplishments and all of my passions to one or two things, you know, art. And for me, art is anime because that's what I grew up loving. And that's how I learned how to draw the human form. It's how I learned how to draw the way that I loved. And now watching my kids like light up when they see, you know, I'll like randomly put an anime on the TV, or, you know, Spy Family. We were just started watching Spy Family, and they're mesmerized. And I remember that feeling. So it's like, it makes me emotional because I know that they'll have support from me growing up. If they want to do something that's not as socially accepted, you know, I'm there for them, because I know that when I was their age watching anime and drawing anime, and, you know, my parents, they thought it was horrible. They thought it was satanic. They thought that I was gonna grow up to be some like wretched gay, and here I am, still a wretched gay. But I think that children need that. I think children need to see the things that their parents love, because then they feel free to explore those things. I say it all the time, but anime really like changes people's lives. It changed my life. It's making my kids happy. It makes my friends happy. I don't know what it is, but I think it's a very positive thing for children and adults to share together.
Because especially in anime too, like if you, anything you flip, like even this, like the the Hidden Leaf Village logo, if you like flip Naruto, it just, anyways, that's the challenge.
I think I'm done.